The K900 is Lenovo's first attempt at making a serious flagship device. The 5.5-inch display on the K900 pitched directly against the Galaxy Note 2, Samsung's year-old phablet flagship. So how does the K900 hold up against the Galaxy Note 2? That is what we try to find out in this video. Hey guys, Ash here from CursedForward.com and you're watching my comparison video of the Lenovo K900 with the Galaxy Note 2. Let's start with the built-in design. The Galaxy Note 2 is made out of polycarbonate plastic, just like all the other Galaxy devices out there. You've got a user removable back. The K900 on the other hand has polycarbonate plastic for the most part, but the back plate is made out of metal. Despite you seeing screws over here, the back plate is not user removable and you cannot replace the battery yourself. The placements are pretty similar. You've got the earpiece on top, you've got the front-facing cameras and the sensors mirrored. You've got keys at the bottom, all capacitive for the K900, 2 capacitive and 1 physical home button for the Galaxy Note 2. Between that, you've got the 5.5-inch displays, a Full HD IPS display on the K900 and a Super AMOLED HD 720p display on the Galaxy Note 2. As far as key placements go, again pretty similar. You've got the volume rockers to the left, the micro USB primary microphone at the bottom. On the Galaxy Note 2 you get the S Pen. On the K900 you get the 3.5mm headphone jack. To the right you've got the power buttons. You've got a micro SIM tray over here on the K900. On the top you've got the secondary noise cancelling microphone and the 3.5mm headphone jack on the Note 2 and nothing on the K900. On the back you've got a 8-megapixel rear facing camera, LED flash and the speaker on the Galaxy Note 2. You've got a 13-megapixel rear facing camera, dual LED flash, secondary noise cancelling microphone and the speakers on the K900. And like I said, the back is user removable on the Galaxy Note 2, so inside you've got a micro SD card slot which the K900 lacks, the micro SIM slot, a 3200 mAh battery. The K900 has a 2500 mAh non-user replaceable battery. The K900 is longer, narrower and a lot slimmer than the Galaxy Note 2. The Galaxy Note 2 is 9.4mm thick. The K900 on the other hand is just 6.9. It is also 21 grams lighter than the Galaxy Note 2. Let's move on to the specs. The Galaxy Note 2 is powered by the Exynos 4412 chipset. This houses 4 Cortex A9 cores clocked at 1.6 GHz each, coupled with a Mali 400MP GPU and 2 GB of RAM. The K900 on the other hand has Intel inside. It's powered by the Intel Atom Z2580 chipset. This houses 2 hyper-threading capable cores clocked at up to 2 GHz, coupled with a PowerVR SGX 544 GPU and 2 GB of RAM. As far as internal storage goes, the Galaxy Note 2 is available in flavors of 16, 32 and 64 gigs, whereas the K900 is available only with 16 gigs. You get your regular host of connectivity options like Wi-Fi, ABGN and Bluetooth. While the Galaxy Note 2 has the newer Bluetooth 4.0, the K900 has 3.0. The K900 also lacks NFC and the MHL capabilities found in the Galaxy Note 2. While the Intel Atom chipset performs great in synthetic benchmarks and in general is a pretty decent chipset, when it comes to gaming performance, it is not really optimized. We ran into quite a few issues with intensive games. With titles like Rail Racing 3, the K900 even had some glitches, and when running intensive tasks, the phone got really hot. We had no such issues with the Galaxy Note 2. When it comes to battery life, on a looping video playback test, we got close to 8 hours of playback with the Lenovo K900. On the other hand, with the Galaxy Note 2, we got well over 11 hours. With moderate usage, both phones should get you through a full day. Let's talk a little bit about the displays. The 5.5-inch Full HD IPS display on the K900 gives it a pixel density of 401 pixels per inch. On the other hand, the 5.5-inch 720p Super AMOLED HD display on the Galaxy Note 2 gives it a pixel density of 267 pixels per inch. While the display on the K900 is brighter when looked at head-on and offers more natural colors, the Galaxy Note 2 Super AMOLED HD display is a little saturated but does offer deeper blacks. While the viewing angles on both devices are great, the Galaxy Note 2 is just a tad better. With both phones having Gorilla Glass 2 on top, the K900's IPS display is a little better visible under direct sunlight. Let's talk a little bit about the software. While both phones run Android Jelly Bean out of the box, the Galaxy Note 2 currently runs Android 4.1.2, whereas the K900 runs the newer 4.2.1. Both devices do have their manufacturer's respective custom skins on top. The Galaxy Note 2, Samsung's TouchWiz, and K900, the Lenovo UI. The Lenovo UI is pretty customizable. You can change everything from the way the home screens transition, to the way the icons look, to the way the pages in the app drawer transition. You also get a comprehensive power manager and a few fancy options like shaking the phone to turn the display off and knocking on it to unlock it. With TouchWiz on the Galaxy Note 2, you get quite a few options like the multi-window functionality where you can run two apps simultaneously side by side, a host of motion and gesture-based controls, the S Pen specific functionality, and some smart features like smart rotation and smart stare that use the front-facing camera to track your face and either rotate the screen based on your face orientation or keep the display on for as long as you're looking at the screen. Both phones have quite comprehensive video players that are capable of playing 1080p videos without any issues. While the video player on the K900 is pretty bare bones, the video player on the Galaxy Note 2 has some extra features like the pop-up player. As far as audio quality via the internal speakers go, here, check it out for yourself. While audio via both speakers is clean, the audio via the K900 does seem a little louder. When it comes to the music player, there's almost nothing between both devices. While the Note 2 utilizes the TouchWiz music player, the K900 utilizes Google's own Play Music. The functionalities are pretty similar. Overall, both UIs feel fast and fluid, but the TouchWiz UI does feel a little bit more polished as well as functional. Let's move on to the camera interface. The camera interfaces on both devices are very similar. You can access the pictures that you've taken from here, switch between photos and video mode. You've got a list of options over here. You can access the settings on the Lenovo K900 from here and from here on the Galaxy Note 2. However, the shortcuts that you see on the side with the Galaxy Note 2 can be customized. It's also worth noting that it's only with the Galaxy Note 2 that you can actually take photos while capturing video. So let's take a look at a few sample shots that we took. While the Galaxy Note 2 takes good pictures under brightly lit conditions, the Lenovo K900 is slightly better. The level of sharpness and detail in the 13 megapixel shots taken by the K900 is just amazing. Even under low light, the K900 does perform better. Here are 1080p video samples that we shot. Notice that the video taken by the K900 is smoother and has a lot more detail. So guys, closing thoughts. Both devices do have their own pros and cons. The K900 has the better display, brighter with a higher pixel density. It's the better build of the two phones, it's lighter, it's slimmer, it has a newer version of Jelly Bean, and it's got an amazing camera. On the other hand, the Galaxy Note 2 has a tremendous battery life, a chipset that's better optimized to run games, Samsung TouchWiz that feels a lot more polished, certain extra features like expandable storage, a user replaceable battery, Bluetooth 4.0, NFC, MHL, and of course the killer S Pen. So while the Lenovo K900 does give the Galaxy Note 2 a run for its money, I personally feel the Galaxy Note 2 still remains the best device with a 5.5-inch display. So what do you guys think? If you were to buy a 5.5-inch device today, what would you go with? The Galaxy Note 2 or the Lenovo K900? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So I guess that wraps up this review. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And in the meantime, if you guys do want to pick up either of these phones, you can do that from Amazon.com. I'll leave the direct links right below the like button. And if you guys do want to stay updated on my latest updates, or if you have any video requests for me, feel free to hit me up on Facebook, Twitter or Google+. I'll leave my contact details right below the like button in the description. So once again, that's pretty much it guys. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you guys soon with more videos. Till then, this is Ash here from CursedForward.com signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.